Alrighty. Hello, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Yo Burb, what's up? Hello, Aiden, and what's up? I've never seen you, you're new. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop with this. Summoning stuff is making me dizzy. Make sure I have everything pulled up, and I'm set. This goes here, this goes here. And this goes here. Alrighty. Now, I got some stuff to open before I go ahead and just get straight into farming quota. So, I'm going to do that first. I got some presents to open. I did a little bit of collecting. Just a tidbit. Start with the obvious. We'll start with corrupteds. Watch me get absolutely nothing. And yet again, absolutely nothing. Alrighty. Well, that's good synergy. Nice. I might need to borrow that for a bit of a YouTube video later. I am not as lucky with that again. I got one, and I'll probably never drop it again, but, you know. I can always hope and try, and that's all I'm going to go for. Glamrock Freddy. 4 normal Glamrock Freddys. All right. Let's see. Into the pit. 4 normal into the pits. I am not lucky today. On that note, forgot to use my pass, so I can reset that. See if I can grab a... See if I can maybe grab a shiny Funtime Chica. Drop it for me? Nope, nothing. Nah, sometimes I'm just incredibly unlucky. Sparky was the first forgotten unit that I managed to drop myself. Whenever Dark Frostbear came around, my viewers kept dropping them, and eventually one of them just gave it to me for free. So there's that. Yeah. Okay. Ba-dum. Since Sparky's in all of the presents, I just have to open them all and just hope I get it. In fact, I thought I had some mythic ones. Where did I already open them? No? Okay. I just don't have them anymore. Yeah. Dark Frostbear was the first. Coffee was the second. Gaia was the third. Then you have Michael's Demise, Forgotten Puppet, and then Sparky. So, yeah. The 6th Forgotten unit. I don't know, if Clan Wars wasn't going on, I'd probably be grinding for a Forgotten Puppet just to have. I should have a chance whenever Clan Wars is over, though, to grind for it. Because I'm just gonna, like, do Endless a bunch. I didn't think it was in Corrupted Presence, honestly. I thought it was only in story missions and story presence. And again, it very well could just be in all of the presents, and, you know... Let's see. Macro the Endless. Prototype Glamrock Freddy's free, though. He's on the free part of the pass. ITP isn't. Though he's only like 35k. He's dropping. I think I have 2 shiny Glamrocks. And 2 shiny, or I sold one to Void. One of the clan members. I think my other one's in the shop right now. Nobody's bought it. It's like 250k souls. It's just no one's buying it. You know, Sparky probably is in Uncommon Presence, but I'm going to almost guarantee you that he's just such a low chance that I don't know that there's a point actually opening these presents. I might just be sitting here for a while, opening them, and never get it, and just waste like 3 hours of my life. I don't know. I pulled mine from Secret Presents. I opened 26 of them. The first 25 I opened, I rolled them. I just got lucky. That's all it was. And on the spider thing, it's a bit more common now. It's a forgotten unit, same rarity as any other forgotten unit. I don't know. I think if I start doing night shift again, if he is in corrupted, then I'll find him that way. I kind of doubt that he's in corrupted presence though. Not gonna lie. Not again. What do you mean? I mean, I already knew it was nuked before. I don't think Sparky's in the AFK present. Coffee's in the AFK present. Someone pulled it from Corrupteds? Okay, well, here's what I'm going to say, Synergy. If you yourself didn't pull it from a Corrupted, chances are it's not in a Corrupted. Because what I could do right here is I could take a screenshot of these 2 units, the Shiny Chica and the normal Chica, and just put Sparky's tag right in here, and it wouldn't be that hard. The Fntd community is very toxic, and they lie nonstop. Not to mention, they gatekeep, and on top of everything else, they tell you that wrenching something changes the value, when in reality, it doesn't. All I know is that the only place that it has been confirmed is the permanent story presence. It has not been confirmed anywhere else. And I know for a fact it's not in the AFK presence because the devs literally said not to, that it wouldn't be. And that kind of goes the same for Pandora's. They haven't been giving titles to any of the new characters. Like I have Shiny Mr. Hippo right here and Shiny Chicazilla. And you'd kind of hope that they'd have titles now. I'm currently using Shiny Coffee's title. But, I hope but I don't know. They haven't been doing them. I would love to see new titles, but they've also just been lacking. Oh, I'd have to see their screenshot that they pulled it from a corrupted. Because if they had screenshot proof, it could be something else. Nice. I think I have 21 of them. I think maybe I'll do an early morning PvP match because they're always really easy to get into right around now. And then get some clan wars done. I'm already at 500 wins. I just need 400 more. It's not too hard. Congrats. What a name. Aiden, I'm starting to think you spend your whole day going through Fntd YouTuber streams, and that's all you do. I feel like that might just be your entire existence. And that's concerning. That there is mighty concerning. Okay. I'm probably just going to stop opening uncommon presents because as much as I know he's in here, I don't think I'm going to get him from here. I think I'm better off opening up like a bunch of secret presents when I can. So I'm going to go ahead and unequip OMC, re-equip Chikazilla. Yeah, quota today's 850 for my clan, 900 for Vetra. And it's only going to be 850 for a while until we pass Purple Cell. It's just, now that we know that they're not abusing that bug, we can definitely pass them. So that's sort of why we're putting so much into that. It won't even be too hard. Plus all the clans under us have really slowed down now too. So you mean 30k under? No, it doesn't do. No, it doesn't do damage. It is my triple booster. He's just here because you kind of need two of them for me to place my demise in the corner. Um. Why? Great question. Why? Last I checked, Withered Bonnie is actually fairly valuable right now. Galleon is fairly valuable right now for just a basic one. Right? Last I checked, let me see. Withered Bonnie. Come on, game. Normal Withered Bonnie, 37k. Last I checked, the Mimic was only 10k. What? Why? Why did you do that trade? You scammed yourself. Ugh. Oh my. No. Oh my god. My Roblox has crashed again. I hate it when they do that. And my PvP match. Okay, that's screwed, bro. Because I wanted to do a PvP match while it was still easy in the morning. Whenever you run Roblox Account Manager, sometimes the entire, all of your Robloxes will just close all at once. It's been happening for a little while. It's annoying. Fine. I guess I just won't do that. Oh well. And I made these all full screens. It's gonna be annoying to fix. All right. Now I gotta reopen them all. Hopefully they don't all just shut down and crash on me here. No, that's right, because they're all full screen now. p.m. You know, you should probably stop doing that. It's bad for your hearing. No, Shiny Sparky with Spring Lock would do 300,000 DPS before any buffs, and then with those buffs, you could bring it up to maybe 1.5 million DPS. It's still only a single placement and a single target. Hey, the coins are useful for summoning, okay? No, okay, now 250, 350, 375. Yeah, no, you'd be looking at around... Honestly, you'd be looking at around the same DPS as Michael's demise, I'm not gonna lie. Like... However, that is not a billion damage. It is a million and some DPS. And that's pretty good. But it is still single target. If it was splash or anything else, then I could definitely see it being a lot better. But, you know, kind of get with what you're given, so... Oh, no, now it does have a passive, though. You're right. Okay. Description. Power hungry. Description. It gains 0.1% extra damage per enemy killed, up to 50%, and gains 0.5 extra damage for every 1 base HP lost. Interesting. Very interesting. They're giving prototype for people who make units, so it's going to only be given to those, like how developer was given out. They don't want to be giving out developer enchants anymore. So they are just giving out that instead. Prototype will only be on those. Maybe I run into the trade lobby for a sec. I got 500k. Do a little hopping for a moment. Yeah, I mean, that's the same. You're looking at the same DPS as Rainbow at that point. Like, and honestly, I think Rainbow's easier to get. Also cooler looking, in my opinion. Rainbow is a really cool unit. But, yeah. Pretty cheap one. Not gonna buy it right now, though. Still have one more, right? Yeah, okay, I'm good for right now. Yeah, no, that's just damage. Though it is only 1 second, and that's... I guess with full boost, it'd be down to 0.03. Or would it just be 0.3? No, yeah, dude, it just have to be 0.3 at that point, right? The only thing I know is that either way, it is single target. However, it can be useful as a single target, same as how Pirate Withered Fox is a single target. Okay, he's being charged up to 1 point amount. Well, I'm glad I traded mine, though. Traded mine for... Yeah. I traded mine for 8 mil. Just about 8 mil. It's a good trade, too. Now all I gotta do is flip down 0.5. Yeah, I got you. So I was right, 0.6. So it's only single target, though. That's the only thing. That's the only downside, which I understand why it's single target now. Yeah, I got a pretty good. These are all unwrenched as well. So I got like 300 some K, 215K, 350K plus, all OG units. A meta stun unit that is also that I've seen trades offers as high as 8 mil because of overpay. Because there's only 108 of them that exist. It is one of the rarest clan units other than Blighted Endo Freddy, not that one. Yeah, 107. It doesn't, but because so many people believe that it does, it is 100% better to have unwrenched units. Now, if people were not here believing that wrench does anything, then it would be better, but, you know, people do, so what are you gonna do about it? Trust me. I wish people didn't believe it, because it would make so many of my things valuable. I'm almost entirely sure it was a hoax started by the shadow government. But yeah, no, it's just... I wanted to check out some trades. Nothing here that really looks too good. It's the same server again. Yeah, because of its nuke stun. Though Jackie's been pretty good with permastun, or near permastun, and slow, and then Glamrock Endo has also been pretty good. Or not Glamrock Endo, Glamrock Freddy, the prototype Glamrock Freddy. On that note, I think it is time that I perform quotational duties. Apparently I had finished a quest. Alright. This account. And... this account. Not this account. I don't like that account. This account. Okay. And this account. I love Jackie's model. I might trade for a shiny one. Like if I could trade my shiny Endo 05 for shiny Jackie and ads, I'd do it. Just because of how her model looks. Welcome back. Mm. Okay, then that map. You ever just place everything down because you get bored? That's something I do. Yeah, Jackie gets about as close as I can get her to permastun, technically. But there are two of them, so it helps. Having the good slow is always nice, though. Um, I'm gonna probably just end up putting overclocked back on Michael's Demise. It's just gonna be a pain to get rolled onto it. An absolute pain. You know what I could do while I wait? Pop a potion on this guy and then send him in. There we go. Well, that makes sense. Of course you're not. It's not yours. It's only yours. It's your private server, but not yours. How could you? Alrighty. I hate how they do these challenges. Yeah. They really could have done that whole thing smarter, but they chose not to. Story mode. Story mode. Story mode. You go here. Okay. And then this account I leave on. And then 5-4. Hmm. Okay. Okay. And okay. There's not really that much of a difference between a normal one and a shiny one. I don't really think there much is. I've been willing to trade mine because he's dropping in value. Just pick one up while he's low. Honestly. Just pick one up while he's low in value. Yeah, I guess it does look cool. That rainbow border gives it all. I really wish they would just remove the first 3 games from the thing. These maps are all just so slow. They should just make they should just make boss raid give you like over the waves you do, give you the Evo items as you go. It's not as many as if you were to just grind in here over and over again, but it's enough to make it worth it to play. Because otherwise you're better off just doing night shift than doing boss raids. boss raids seem kind of useless, and their whole thing is that they wanted them to be worth playing, but they aren't worth playing. So okay, this one will go with me. Load in, and then this one gets out of there, and I do 8. Not 8-1, 5-1. Doi. And instead of nerfing night shift, just make earlier night shift nights worse, and then just have the later ones harder. Or at least make them macro proof. Like, if they're that worried about people grinding them and macroing them, then they shouldn't have made them possible to macro. Because they are. There are very few maps that aren't. Interesting. However, that does mean 2 people having for the optimum setup. That does mean 2 people are gonna need Did I already do 8-1? No, I didn't. Okay, that means too many people are already gonna need shiny Phantom Chica. Her value is gonna skyrocket. Gaia's already too much as it is. And then Chikazilla's. I mean, it's good to see the shiny ones going up in value, but optimum shiny Chikazilla, shiny Gaia. That's when people have that. Shiny Fun Time to have the full Chica buff. Then someone's gonna have to bring either shiny Coffee or just have a shiny L chip on the team. You're still gonna need to run some stun and slow, so Jackie's probably gonna be in that mix-up. The Blob's good DPS, so that's good to have on the team at least. Plus you need Queen of Hearts. So chances are that team's gonna look like disgusting. Only one person needs to bring a starter, so if the other person brings Jackie, then the other person can just bring Pirate Withered Foxy, and then you have Wither and stun and slow. I don't know if you're gonna have if you're gonna both bring Gaia, then you both need to run Fun Time. Like, there's no point in sacrificing that DPS when you can just bring Shiny El Chip on top of everything else. Yeah, I don't know. If I were to give you the optimal setup, it would be Zilla and Gaia meta plus Puppet meta. And that way you have an income boost. You have Wither. You have a lot of damage. Um, Honestly, you can mix up Rainbow on that side of the team. Yeah, I don't know. I'm working on just moment I get Shiny Gaia, I'm set. I just need to find someone willing to trade it. After I get that, I'm probably gonna do PvP for a while. Shiny Gaia should be enough to carry me to the top 25, and after I'm there, I'm just gonna stay there, grab me a shiny champion, gilded, and then dip. Never do it again because I don't have to. Simple as that. Oh, is it really? I thought it was a top 25 for Clan Wars, so you'd get a shiny champion one. At least I thought originally it was a top 25, got the shiny one, and then the 200, the 250, the rest of the 250 just got normal. At least that was how it was before, anyways. Very well could have just changed. Open a few more presents before I hop into another match. Hmm. I don't know. Is PvP farming really worth it? Because currently, I'm only trying to get diamond just so I can spend my trophies. Because I just want to get diamonds so I can spend them and see if I can just snag a Jester puppet this way. But otherwise, you can get it from Pandora's now, so there's literally no reason to do it. Unless they shift the reward over to Shiny Jester, or the Champion Jester, Gilded Jester. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't think I don't see them changing it from Gilded, honestly. But who knows? It could be anything. I don't know. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm back. Alright. Joseph, you cannot join my clan, I'm sorry. It's not something I can just be inviting people to at the moment. Alrighty. Don't know how many loops this would be yet. So. Okay. And then alrighty. Synergy already in my clan. Okay. You know, y'all, I just did I just did 7-4 on accounts. I didn't even have it unlocked. Gotta love bugs. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. Need a lot. I stopped doing nightmare mode. There's not really a point. when there's night shift around, you don't have to do nightmare mode. There's no point to it because of the lack of actual amount of corrupted presence that it just will not give you for some reason. It just refuses. I used to just make like 20 corrupted presence in a night. And that's per account from doing that. But eventually I decided, you know what, this isn't worth my time, so I stopped doing it. And then night shift came out. And well, I guess at that point I did quit Fntd. And then night shift comes out, come back. Now I grind that if I ever need to. And I get plenty of corrupted presence, and I just sell them for souls. Yeah, it's not that many, though. It's not enough to be, like, you know. It's not enough to warrant excitement. However, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and probably end my stream here for today. I've been streaming too much lately. Been too busy with Clan Wars. It does take up a little bit of my thought processing time. However, I'll end up doing another stream the next time I have enough presence to try to open up for Sparky again. So I will see y'all then.